Hello, everyone. Welcome to DansDen Live number 26. Number 26. I must turn that off. You're done now. Bye-bye. See you later. Oh, God, I got to charge you. Oh, my goodness me. You're dying. Please don't die on me. No. I'm gonna charge this and put that there. There we go. All right, wonderful. How is everyone doing today? How has the weekend been? What's been going on? I am currently in the middle of going through quite a busy quite a busy day ahead, quite a busy weekend, and I'm feeling good. Today's a busy day, actually. So this morning it's been kind of doing work, then on a call, then after that doing some more work, then this live, then after that I've got 2 phone calls, then after that I'm running a training session on public speaking, and then after that I've got an interview on a podcast. So it's feeling like quite a productive day. The only downside is I'm not able to get any exercise in, which is frustrating, but hey ho, there you go. That's all. That's it. Them's the breaks. But I did get hold of a new game that I'm very excited about, so that's cool. And I got to have a go on that. So yeah, it's not all down in the dumps. There are some ups to this. What are you doing? Are you just gonna? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. So it's a new week, a brand new week. Here we go. I'm still thinking about when I'm going to be able to get this compilation video for the first month out, but I don't know. Why does my hair look so dark? I don't know. It does though. It does. It looks very dark, doesn't it? I'm not sure what's that about. Also, it's feeling really cushy at the moment. It does feel really nice. I like it, and I'm actually really grateful because now, after months of growing it, after months of trying to tame it and look after it, it now is exactly the way I want it to look. It's literally behaving itself. It's doing what I want it to do, and I'm just very, very happy about that. And it's weird because I don't know if any of you ever get this. Like, if you get a new haircut, I don't know if you ever look at yourself and go, I'm still seeing the weird old haircut underneath the new one. So like, if I do this, well, not this, if I do that, I can see my old haircut, like right there. That's it. That's the old haircut. So it's still like, it feels like it's a bit of a wig. I might have to maybe lay it out a little bit more, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's fine actually, just the way it is. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is just it. And it's fine. I've got a cup of tea today. Water was not sufficing just on its own. So I thought, no, let me get some tea as well and bring that in and make that there, because that would be helpful. It'll help me along a bit. Definitely. I think after the last live as well, I got into an interesting place because what happened was it got into a discussion about some very important topics of the day and of the time. And I think what happens is that, and I know that when you have a situation where one person knows a lot about a subject and they're in conversation with other people who assume they know a lot about the subject, it can become very quickly quite difficult, because I think it's also a matter, and this was interesting because it explored a conversation I had over the weekend on a podcast. It explored a case of how much another person is willing to learn and be open to the information. Because if the chances are they're not open to new information, then there's no point in continuing the conversation. However, at the same time, I was thinking the challenge is, what if you knew something about this bit of information that if people got it wrong, it would do a lot of harm. And so people would get it wrong and not be willing to do any better. And that's really it. We can see that, of course, in things like climate change. We can see that, of course, in things like politics and so on, where people who don't know all the information and willingly act as though they do actually can be more harmful than those who don't, because, of course, then they get surefire and steadfast in what they think is correct and what's right. And actually, it can be causing a lot more harm than good. So, yeah. It really took place in that conversation. And I have to say, I was thinking about that a lot over the weekend, because there was also a lot behind it in regards to, I think, growing up and continuing to grow. I don't mean growing up from a teenager. I mean growing up all the time. Do we need to constantly check ourselves with regards to the information that we have to ensure that we have enough information to have a solid opinion on it? And the answer is yes, we do. We really need to continuously check with ourselves. Hey, hang on a minute. Let's continue to check. Let's continue to go through with this, right? And And I think that's something that perhaps isn't taught, isn't left there. And I know actually what is taught in schools particularly and in areas is there's got to be a right and a wrong. There's got to be a solid. And I think philosophically, there's got to be a solid. It's got to be something tangible, something full stop like, because without that full stop, there becomes a massive gray area. And with gray areas leaves people with inaction, with indecision, like lack of decisiveness. And with that, lacks progress, lacks forward movement, lacks the ability to take action that you can either fail or succeed on, that then gives us more to build on. So there needs to be these full stops, because obviously either that or a sentence goes on forever and doesn't come around to any fruition. A thought process can go on forever, and we all know how devastating that can feel like. Everything just doesn't have a place where it kind of goes, bang, we're done here. And so really important to have that. Really important to have that for sure. Of course, it's a case of when do we check? When do we check? I might actually bring that into the conversation I have on a podcast at some point. I definitely will. So, right, what I'm going to do is I've got my book ready to go. I'm going to hop on. What kind of? Oh, I know. Oh, I'll do this again. Okay, right. Hang on. I'm going to do a quiz that's slightly different. And I'm going to... Ooh, let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way. Yeah, they're here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. All right, then. So I'm going to do the quiz a little differently. The quiz is going to require some pictures. So we'll do it that way. See how it goes. It should be fun. Also, once again, I'm left here by myself for a few minutes waiting for people to come in. And I can't, of course, sit here on my phone waiting for people to join. Like, that's not okay. That's not acceptable. At least I don't think it's acceptable. I don't like it. But I want to make sure that, like, if you're watching this on the replay, I don't even know if anyone does watch on the replay. But actually, I'll say here, if you watch these on the replay, could you, like, leave a comment saying watching on the replay or something? Because I always wonder, does anyone watch on the replay? I really don't know. Oh, hang on, let me just turn. I realized my mic's at like full volume. I'm gonna turn it down because what I do is I have speakers, but to make it easier, what I do is I plug my headphones in and turn them up to full blast. I don't know if that's a good idea. It probably isn't very good for them, but it's just loud enough for me to be able to hear everything outside here, and of course hear what's happening on the computer. So it's on full blast. Yeah, so if you're watching this on the replay, I think that's great. But also I think if people are watching on the replay, if I start the video and I go live and then I'm silent for, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and I'm just sat here waiting for the first person to join, it's just a little bit dull. And it's kind of like, yeah, what's the point? Every time I've logged into any kind of stream, I've always wanted to try and get into streams and watch them. But the problem is, for the most part, either I join too late and I don't know what's going on and it's often not very interesting, or I join too soon and the streamer's not saying anything. And I'm just kind of watching them. And it's like, even if I'm in the room with a person and we're just sat there playing a game and no one's saying anything, it's boring as hell. Like, that's not how I want to experience games at all. Ew. I want to be able to talk to people. I want to be able to communicate. So, yeah, it's something that's always bugged me. And maybe that's why I don't like the silence in these. I don't want to be able to not talk, because if I leave it quiet, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And eventually your mind or my mind will just go, what are we doing? And it's going to make this feel awkward. And either the viewer, you, will leave, which I'll understand because I do the same thing, or I will shut it down and be like, this is pointless. Ain't nobody here and I'm not doing anything. Might as well go and do something else. Then I'll leave and go off and do something else. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. So anyway, actually, I'll tell you what. Did I say I wanted to go through some of this? Do you think what you think you think? I think I might. Okay. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I might do some of this. Okay. This would be quite interesting. Let's see. That's amazing. Right. So I might do some of this, actually. I might do some of this. This would be good. Hey, Dexter. He's meowing down. There he comes. What's up? Oh, what's up, buddy? What happened? There's so many different meows. I can never tell which one's which. Is everything all right? Huh? Is everything okay? Is it cold outside? Did you get wet? Or did you get attacked? What happened? I just never know if he just wants cuddles. No, you don't want cuddles. He just wants to be stroked. So I never know. It's hard to tell. He's got multiple different meows. And so it's really hard to tell which one he actually wants. Because I could do this. I could stroke him. Oh, God. He's got that fat cat heavy breathing thing going. Oh, his paws are cold. You've been in the dirt, haven't you? And I'm wearing light trousers. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Great. Thanks. So, brilliant. He's just got dirt all over my trousers. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. You're the best. Maybe next time you just, rub yourself off on the mat before you come in, yeah? Is that okay? We can do that? Great. Okay. Fantastic. I mean, I picked him up. That was completely my fault. So, there you go. Hi, Vicky. Hello. How's it going? How are you? How was the weekend? I'm so glad you're here. I was just talking actually about how before you joined, right? So I've been live for 11 minutes now. I have talked for 11 minutes to myself, to you, because I can't fathom the concept of being sat here silently waiting for you. So if you are the first person ever to log in, you're jumping in the middle of me having a conversation with myself. And I'm not even joking. If you're ever the first person to log in, you're going to be basically and you could sit there, right? And you could not say anything. I'd see the viewer ticker, but if you stayed quiet, I would still continue talking to myself. It's quite an experience. Hello, Veronica. Hello. So I was thinking, right, I wanted to try and see if this worked and see how it goes. But I would need to go through this carefully. I have to plan this a little bit. I might read the beginning of this book because I really, really want to do it. And I'd love for you guys to try it out as well. But first, how are you both? How's the weekend been? Vicky, it's been a while. Are you well? Is everything all right? Also for the quiz, we'll be doing a picture round. So I'll be doing pictures for you and operating that way. Just an FYI, so you know. Just had an over the phone. Oh, how did it go? Was it good? Was it a winner? Did it feel good? Did it feel right? Did it feel like it did exactly what you needed it to do? My weekend was lovely, thank you. Jesus. The God of Thunder, Thor is in the room. Yeah, I had a good time, thank you. My partner was back for most of it. We've got through quite a lot of the Marvel series and didn't exercise, but did have a good time. So yeah, it was nice, thank you. It was all right. The college phone's rubbish. Oh, that sucks. What did you get up to otherwise? And who did you speak to, Vicky, on the phone? Who were you talking to? The lady said, see you in September. We like a little bit of that. We like a little bit of see you later. We like a little bit of see you in the future. We do like that, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. No, that's super encouraging. We do like hearing that. That's lovely. That's really nice. She didn't say her name. What a bitch. What kind of rude person does that on the phone? Unbelievable. She's just a nameless voice. Well, I mean, we're not talking to them again, are we? No, sorry, Bob. No, I don't think we should. No, I think that's necessary at all. I didn't say her name. Excuse me. And who are you, Miss Lady Person on the other side of the phone, talking to me like you know who I am, but I don't know who you are? What gives you the right, Lady Person? What gives you the right? Unbelievable. Right. Okay. So actually, I'm gonna quickly read out the beginning of this, or the blurb, and then start reading it because I really want to do it. But the thing is, this would require you guys to take notes. Okay. Require you to take notes, and how might be hard. So maybe what I'd have to do is they never say their name over the phone in college. Oh, really? I always do. Every time I answer the phone, I tell them I'm talking. What kind of useless system is that? How are you going to know who you spoke to? Okay, right. Do you know what? I'm not going to get into it. It'll get me all fired up again. By the way, Vicky, you missed it. I don't know if Veronica caught it, but I got quite irate on Friday. People were saying, there's one thing being a troll, but people were saying some things and I was like, oh my Lord, really? We need to stop. So I'm not getting fired up today. Today is a Zen day. We're going to take it easy, relax. We're going to be completely chill. We're going to be nice and calm. Yeah, I think I need to actually put out some stuff for you guys to do this. So annoying. So annoying. Can I read this? Do you mind if I read this? Is that okay? Because I want to read it. Not the whole thing. There's like, how many pages? Wait a minute. There's the introduction, which is... Well, there's the introduction. Acknowledgements. No. Introduction is like from there, right there to there. That's it. That's all I'm going to read. Is that okay? And then actually what I might do is I might go how to use this book so that you get an idea of what it is. Yeah, read it. Okay, I'm doing it, Veronica. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, right. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you for giving me permission. I can't wait. I'm very excited. Introduction. Know thyself. Okay. There's no doubting that... Actually, I don't know how to say this. Sorry, and I've read this name so many times, but I don't know how to say it. 1 second. How do you say his name? Because it's René Descartes, but I don't know if it's Descartes or Descartes or whatever. I don't know how to say it. Hang on, I'm going to ask. I love this. I start reading and 5 words in. I'm like, let me just get off the book for a second. How to pronounce. Oh, right. Oh, God, they're going to... Okay, hang on. 1 second.
Descartes.
Descartes. That...
Descartes.
That, I mean, they're saying an American accent, so I just copied it word for word. Descartes. Descartes. There it is. Not Descartes. Descartes! Right, anyway. There's no doubting that Descartes was a pretty clever guy. But whether it was his fault or that of his acolytes, a lot of hopeless misconceptions about human nature can be traced back to him. All of these, perhaps the greatest in the incorrigibility of the mental, the belief that we cannot be mistaken about the contents of our own minds. I think I feel pain, so I do feel pain. And there's no way I can be mistaken about that. If I can see an elephant, then I may be hallucinating, and there is no elephant there. But nonetheless, it has to be true that I'm having the experience of seeing an elephant. If your coat looks yellow to me, the fact that it really is green doesn't change the fact that it looks yellow to me. But the simple truth is that we can be horribly, tragically, painfully wrong about what is in our heads. Just think of the kinds of things people say all the time. I thought I was in love, but really it was just lust. I thought I had indigestion, but actually I was pregnant. I thought I believed in socialism, but when I saw my tax bill, I realized that I didn't. I thought I didn't want my children to be different, but actually I wanted them to change so I could be closer to them. I thought I enjoyed working long hours, but really I was kidding myself and I was just avoiding issues in my personal life. I thought I was being honest, but actually I was holding back crucial information and deceiving them. What we really think is an incredibly difficult area. The purpose of this book is to provide you with some entertaining ways of thinking about what and how you think, and to reveal some surprising things about both. By the end of it, we may help you by the end of it, we think you may well find yourself thinking that what you think is no longer what you thought you thought. And like that last sentence, that may be disconcerting, a little bit confusing, but actually quite good fun. So here we go, like how to use this book. Here we go. And this is why I really enjoyed this book, right? Grab a pen and pencil. A pencil is good for you because it means you can always erase your answers and use the book again yourself or pass it on to others. A pen is good for us because you can't. So if you do enjoy it, you'll have to buy more copies. Don't be defensive. This is rule number 2. Don't be defensive. Be prepared to be wrong. And also to argue back if you disagree with us, but not in emails, phone calls, or heckles in public places, please. Hello, Ethan. How's it going, buddy? I'm just reading the initial parts of this book. Go through each activity slowly and carefully. There is nothing so complicated than a bright child couldn't follow it. But if you rush or skip steps, you'll end up more confused than an atheist finding himself at the pearly gates with Margaret Thatcher standing guard, only letting in Orthodox Greeks. Don't worry about whether this book is serious or not. To do so is to worry about a bogus distinction. As Wittgenstein said, A serious and good philosophical work could be written consisting entirely of jokes, or in this case, games. So here we go. I'm not going to go into the exercise. No, Dexter, that's a cable. Don't do that. I picked him up, by the way, and he went and stayed in my trousers because he'd just been outside. So, brilliant. And I'm wearing pink. I'm wearing my light pink trousers, and he's just got mud on them. First time today. First time in quarantine. I thought I'd wear something light. And what do? You mud him. Yeah, you better lick yourself. Yes, I have a scratch of your chin. Is life good for you? Oh, yeah, no. Go on, lick yourself down there. Give it a good old... All right, cool. Oh, the philosophical health check. Can I keep going, or do you want me to stop? Because I'll keep going. But basically, the exercise starts here. But to get that part accurately, you'd need a grid. And that you'd need pen and paper. So what I might do is ask that tomorrow you get yourself a pen and paper and we can do that exercise, or like a little book or something. Because this could be really good. Honestly, I think this could be really, really interesting, really interesting exercise. Oh, gosh. Let me go on for a while. A few readings in here. Okay. Yeah, do you want me to continue? Just like there's another page and a bit. There's another page and a bit. But then it gets the exercise and we actually can't do that. So do you want me to keep going? Can I? Shall I? You let me know, because once you say yes or no, I'll continue on. You won't be here tomorrow. You have work. Oh, Vicky. You earning your money and having a job and being employed. That's rubbish. That's really rubbish. Is Monday your day? Because maybe we could do that on a Monday only. Maybe Monday could just be this book day and we forego all the other things and the day after. So if Monday's your day, then that's the day we could do this. And I'll make sure I remember on Friday that we need to get pens and papers ready for this so that we can do that on Monday. And we can just focus on this. That'd be cool. I think that'd be good. Right. No, the chapter 1. That was the introduction. Chapter 1, the philosophical health check. You have different days each week. Damn it. Okay. Well, bear in mind, what you could do, Vicky, is you can always watch on the replay and just do the exercise, because I do it at the beginning, and then after that, it's the quiz and you have to worry about that. But if you wanted to, this could be something you could do, in your spare time if you wanted to, when you're bored, whatever. The philosophical health check. I have opinions of my own, strong opinions, but I don't always agree with them. So George W. Bush. Clint Eastwood once memorably said, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone has one. With our own beliefs, however, we do not wish our viewpoints to resemble any part or function of rectums in any other way. Other people's views may be foolish, ill-considered, naive, or wicked, but our own are considered, intelligent, and well worth listening to. Well, perhaps. The purpose of the philosophical health check, however, is not to tell you which of your opinions are true or which are false. What it will do is reveal something about how well you've thought them through. To push Eastwood's metaphor further than it perhaps already is decent to do so, we'll find out if your opinions are like two well-toned buttocks or a flabby backside. So, to take the check. To take the philosophical health check, go through the statements below, deciding for each one whether you agree or disagree. At this stage, it is important that you simply mark your answers as you go along or jot them onto a piece of paper. Do not look at the marking grid or analysis which follows until you've answered the questions. We know that you will not always agree or disagree 100%, but almost always you will tend more towards one answer than the other. If you're not sure, select the response which is closest to your opinion. If you really have no opinion at all, it's time you got one. The philosophical health check does not judge whether your responses are right or wrong, so answer as honestly as you can. Every statement is carefully worded, so pay attention to what each one actually says. And then some examples of the statements are, there are no objective moral standards. Moral judgments are merely an expression of values of particular cultures. So long as you do not harm others, individuals should be free to pursue their own ends. And I'll skip over a few. Alternative and completely complementary medicines are as valuable as mainstream medicines. To allow an innocent child to suffer needlessly when one could easily prevent it is morally reprehensible. Michelangelo is one of the finest artists. Acts of genocide stand as a testament to man's ability to do great evil. The Holocaust is a historical reality which took place more or less as the history books report. These are statements that you can agree or disagree with. And then what it does is puts all of those answers you've given under a spotlight. And I won't say any more because it will ruin the whole example. But very, very good. Very, very interesting book. So next Monday, we'll look at that for sure. Thanks for letting me read that, by the way. I like reading stuff out loud. It's nice. It's a fun time. It's fun. Okay, then. So here we go. On to our little book here. Now, should I just open it? No, I'll do the flicky thing. We haven't done the flicky thing in a while. Okay. So, Ethan, were you here on Friday? Who's still here? Veronica and Vicky, you still here? Ethan, you still here? All still here? So there's 2 pages, right? As there always is. One, that's an interesting one. One I'm going to read out, but another one is just, again, kind of testament to what happened on Friday. Meet new people. Not all of them suck. I'm just going to leave that one there. Not all of them suck. I'm going to shoehorn in my last word. I know. I'm a petulant child. I really am a petulant child. Okay. It is never too late. I'll read the other page. It is never too late to be what you might have been, by the famous philosopher Anonymous. We love him. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Now, I think there's definitely I'm sorry, I'm thinking about that one now because immediately my head, it's funny because at surface level again, my head goes, no, that's not necessarily true. Because let's say if you wanted to be a child pageant champion and you were 30 years old, then you're never going to be a child pageant champion. That's it, right? You know, if you were planning on being an NBA player or a footballer, and unfortunately through some freak accident you lost use or proper use of your legs, then again, there might be some. Actually, no, that's the bullshit. Well, this is it. This is exactly why I kind of paused and thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. No, because I'm actually not being very growth mindset right now. I'm really not. I think it comes down to, I had a conversation on a podcast with a guy who was asking about coaching. And the question was, do I really need a career coach? And I talked to them about understanding. And I know I've done this session with you guys. This understanding of really figuring out what you really want and why. And it does take an extra level of cognition, of mental work to understand what I mean when I say really why. And I'll go through it quickly again here. So I could say that I want to have my own job because I want to be self-employed ultimately. Because, you know, I like the idea of having my own business, right? And that could be it. I just like the idea of having my own business. But if I were to look beyond that, if I were to look deeper than that, I go, but why? Why do you like the idea of having your own business? What is it about having your own business that might make you, that makes you feel better than just being employed? And I look at it and I'm like, well, actually, yeah, because technically, what's the difference? I pay myself, you know, salary, and I earn money somehow, and I still have to work and produce something, and it has to be something that people sell or buy. It has to be something where there's a demand for it. I'm probably going to be, you know, maybe sometimes working outside of working hours and all this stuff. So what exactly, why working for myself? Why not have a boss? Why be your own boss? And I think about it, and I'm like, well, it's because I'd never really enjoyed having to work in accordance with someone else. Often I didn't find that it's often the fact that I didn't find their reasoning for me to do the work that I had to do very valuable or particularly clear. It always felt like I was doing work for the sake of work. It never felt like it was really worth anything. And then I suddenly hit a point and I'm like, oh, so actually the reason I want to be self-employed is because I really, really want to know that my work serves purpose, which again, go to another level. Hi, Twixie. Then go to that deeper level. The reason that I do what I do is because I want to serve a purpose, a proper one. I really want to serve a purpose. So if there's work that I have that does not serve a purpose, then I'm not going to want to do it. And if my boss or manager is unable to communicate a good purpose to me for the work that I do, I'm not going to want to do it. And that's what's been my working life for a lot of the time. I felt like I've worked with absolutely no real return. And so that gives me this idea of I don't like doing things that don't have purpose. Suddenly now I'm like, so I need purpose to do things. And then I'm able to get to that place of going, right, that's what it's about. That's why, right? It's because I need to have purpose. And you could go even further than that. Why do I need to have purpose in my life? Why do I feel the need to know that there's an end goal to what I'm doing? Is it because for a long period of time, I worked as a waiter where there was not seen to be any end result of the hours and hours and hours of work that I put in? Did it feel like a constant cycle, rinse, repeat, where I felt so useless? And there we go again. So in fact, the reason I want to be self-employed is because ultimately I want to give myself work that makes me feel useful. Because ultimately, if I'm employed by someone else, there's a good chance I'm going to be given work that makes me feel useless. And so suddenly I'm getting to this much deeper level of all the way from I want to be self-employed to the fact that I want to be feeling like I'm doing something useful. And it goes through all of those different levels, right? All those different levels. So when I look at it that way, that's why I think this is true, is because I would go back to the original examples. A person can say, yeah, I wanted to be a child pageant champion, but now I can't because I'm too old for it. Why did you want to be a child pageant champion? What would that have done for you? Go through the levels. What were you trying to achieve? What was it you were going for in that? Was it a sense of feeling beautiful? Was it a sense of feeling attractive? Was it a sense of being cute or adorable? Was it a sense of approval for adults in your life because you weren't getting approval from the adults in your life? Was it all these things? Because then you're able to get to an answer where actually you can still have those things. Those things do not have an age range or, you know, a limitation on any kind of identity. Those are things you can have at any point in your life. So actually, there's never too late for you to go back to those things. But the thing is, it takes that work to understand really, truly why you're doing what you're doing so that you can get more of it. And this is what I talked about in the podcast. I actually asked him, you know, if you, he was talking about how past a certain bracket of earnings, your level of happiness doesn't change. In America, it's like $75,000. Whereas if you're going to, I think in England, that's the equivalent of, well, right now, probably like 50, 60,000 pounds, something like that. But I think it changes quite a bit over here. There's so many differences that are implied by that. So I think it'd be different here. And he was like, so, you know, why do people go beyond that? Why do people want to push beyond that? And it got into this area of me saying, sometimes we just don't know exactly what we want. We don't know what we want. And this ties to a conversation we had about millionaires and people with lots of money who don't become happy because they have all of the access to the stuff that could make them happy, but they don't know exactly what it is. So they don't pursue it or consume it. And so what happens is people get to a level where actually more money is not going to change their base level of happiness, but they continue to get it and get it and get it and still struggle and still find that their life isn't actually fundamentally getting any better. So it comes back to this element of what exactly is it you're looking for and why? Why do you want that thing? What do you want that thing on an emotional level? What do you want that thing to do for you? And it's not, I want to feel happy. Why does it make you feel happy? And again, like I said, this isn't something that I feel everyone will be able to get in touch with straight away. It's a challenging thing to explore, but it requires a lot of work. And it's satisfying work because, of course, when in the podcast, when I reached the point of this guy realizing that if he'd come into a windfall of a lot of money when he'd already got everything he wanted, he said, "Oh, I'd go to Africa and I'd go to Sahara in Africa." And I was like, "Why? What was the Sahara safari? What would that do for you?" And we went through a conversation. It turned out that he finds nature really very, very calming. It makes him feel present, and it brings him a sense of happiness, that connection with nature. And so what he was able to realize was he obviously could have got his money and gone on a big holiday, but what he got connected with was an awareness that actually he can find the thing he's looking for, that presence, that happiness outside his front door, 5 minutes drive down the road, 1 train journey away, you know, much closer to home, in his back garden. It was there ready to be consumed. And of course, it's not quite as extravagant as going to Africa and doing a safari, but yeah. And there you go. Yeah, Twixie, you're the same, right? And it's understanding it. Once you're able to get to that really, really base level of why you like what you like, then you can magnify it like that. It suddenly becomes so much more accessible and you're able to see it in far more spaces. Or on the other side, on the negative side of it, you're able to see why you're having a really bad time, because you're recognizing that the things that make you happy either are not accessible to you, or you're not aware of what they really are and why it is those things make you feel good. And that's also why certain behaviors and habits that kind of feed depression and anxiety are good but terrible, because they're those things that basically we do that make us feel good in light of depression and anxiety, which in effect means that they somehow feed the depression and anxiety, because they are behaviors that are anchored to the depression and anxiety. So we've got to find those things that actually light us up in spite of those things, outside of those things. And that's where we can find a connection to feeling better. I know that's a very trite and simplistic and derivative way of talking about it. However, there actually are studies that suggest that this is a part of why we can experience these really bad feelings, is because we're not able to connect with joy, and because we don't understand it well enough. We don't give it enough time to really consider what it is. I've gone way off topic with this one. So again, the quote was, it's never too late to be what you might have been. And yeah, never too late. You can experience those things if you get down to the base level of why you wanted those things in the first place. And then you're able to see it more and more. I'm experiencing this more and more often. And actually, it's even completely shaped the way that I've experienced this whole quarantine. I'm not going to lie. Right now, I'm now in a place where I don't want the quarantine to end. Some of you do, and I totally get that. Me personally, I don't want this to end. I really want to stay in this area, because since I've been able to understand exactly how I want to spend my time, what's going to make me feel better, what's going to cheer me up, what's going to, feed me and so on, I've become far more productive. I've become far more impactful. I've been able to get far more done. And I feel so much happier, because I've used this time now using that understanding of me being about. So for me, I like things that get me excited. I love being excited, and I love getting other people excited, which probably isn't a surprise to you. I do love fun, but what's fun is excitement, right? Fun is too vague. What is fun? To me, fun is excitement. Fun is also being raw, being real, being authentic. Like, that stuff's fun for me, because it's a game. It's a game of vulnerability. It's a game of expression. It's a practice. It's like I'm going to try being real here and see what happens, and if I win, that's great, because it means I get more self-confidence and I feel better about myself. If I fail, oh well, let me reset back to the last point where it wasn't working out and see how I can do it differently, and it's constant. And so for me, that's where I get lit up. And so this whole thing, I'm just like, I could stay here. For real, I could stay here. I won't, because when the quarantine's lifted, we are all gonna not have to, but we will be, obliged to go back out there and do stuff. But actually, I'm really enjoying this right now. I really am. I'm having a great time. Yeah. So it's all about understanding what you really like and getting in touch with that, and then doing more of that, for sure. Twixie says the same. I've been a lot healthier mentally during quarantine, but I do want it to end because I need to socialize with someone outside my family. It's kind of driving me mad. True. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. What I would guess and suggest, actually, and I don't know, and don't tell me because I should know, but don't tell me, please. You don't need to say it here. Depending on how old you are, you could join meetup groups where you're able to talk with other people of mutual interests. Just pop in, and I know that they'll do like video conferencing, but you wouldn't necessarily have to show your face. You could certainly be someone who's able to join and sit and join in the chat and stuff like that. So there's still an element of socializing with people different. I have spoken to how many people? I've spoken to more people outside of the UK in the last 4 weeks than I ever have in my entire life. And bear in mind, I lived abroad for a year. Like, I've just been talking to people overseas constantly. And the people I've never met before. And we literally jump on a Zoom call or a video conferencing, and we just get chatting like we knew each other. It's really weird, but that's been the experience. We just join a call and we're like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, good. How are you? Cool. How are things over there? Yeah, fine. How are things with you? Not bad. Oh, so what's been going on? And we just get to it. And it's lovely because it means that there's no airs or graces. There's no awkwardness. We know why we're talking, and it's talking to a brand new stranger. And that, again, that's exciting for me because it's like, what am I going to learn from this new person? How is this conversation going to learn? This is cool. So for one, I've been interviewed on a podcast called Can I Ask You a Question? And I just got to talk about coaching for like an hour, which is really cool. Then I got interviewed by a guy who runs a company called Awarepreneurs. So it's a connection of a community of business owners who basically work on social awareness and social impact. So all the people in that group are working in some way on equality, on social awareness, on environmentalism. So I'm now part of this group and I'm going to be interviewed by them as well. So that's really cool. I got interviewed by them already. So that's amazing. Then I had a kind of a scheduled chat with a guy over the weekend who lives in Phoenix, Arizona, who runs a podcast called Not Conscious. And it's basically about how he had a life-changing moment where he was in a car crash. He nearly died. He was age 11 and he got thrown out of his car. And he was in a daze and kind of had a lot of visions. And he wasn't a spiritual person at all. He very much science-based, but he did say he had a lot of visions. And yeah, next thing you know, he's up in hospital and his life just went like 90-degree right-hand turn, bang, and he went down this whole road. And now he's on this journey of exploration and open-mindedness. So I had a really good chat with him. And funny because the first thing that he said to me, I said hi and picked up my vape and put it in my mouth. And he was like, first thing you got to do is tell me what the hell is in that thing. And I was like, oh, it's just nicotine. And I was like, damn it. I was really hoping you were having CBD oil. I was like, nah, sorry, dude. I tried it already. It didn't really work for me. But he's also invited me onto a show called Beer Googles, where basically you get drunk and Google stuff together. And that's another podcast episode there. I got to coach a guy who lives in America, in Los Angeles, who runs a millionaire business. And he not only really appreciated the session, but actually recommended me to a few of his friends as well. I got to coach another guy who started a business on purpose work. All of this stuff has happened in the last 2 weeks. I've just been talking to people, just connecting with people. It's been amazing. Like, it's been such an awesome time. So I legitimately, I'm like, let me just keep doing this. I'll happily keep doing this. It's great. Sorry, Twixie. Yes, he said, yeah, I would definitely be doing video calls and chats and stuff, especially with my girlfriend. Sadly, I'm not allowed to talk to people because of complicated family reasons. Okay, fine. I mean, not fine, but fine. Like, okay. Yeah, I get it. So, but yeah, I mean, I know it's a challenge, and absolutely, like, I feel for people who are restricted to socializing right now. I really do. Veronica and Vicky, you're blessed that you live in a house with your siblings. You're blessed. And I think this is a great time to acknowledge that we have things like Zoom, Skype, for Xbox Live, PlayStation Network. I talked to my buddy who actually used to Vicky, don't be like this. I know your joke. He used to work at the college. A buddy of mine, he's on PlayStation, and and that's how we talk. We don't talk on the phone. I don't call him. We talk on PlayStation and we chat there. That's where we hang out. So again, it's a blessing to have that availability to people via any means, via any connection. We're able to just, and of course, while we're doing the thing that we love, it's great. Veronica, you're saying, whatever, you two. You love each other, really. You're like a bloody sitcom. You're like, what is it? No, it's not Two Broke Girls. You're like a sitcom. Oh, what is it? 8 simple rules to dating my daughter. And there's the two sisters. That was a great show. One of the older sister in that show is Penny from the Big Bang Theory. I really enjoyed that show. I thought it was really cool. But it was sad, really sad, because in the show, it was a comedy show and it was doing really well. And then the dad passed away in real life. And I can't remember how, but it was mental. The dad passed away in real life and the grandpa took over, but they actually went through, Paul passes away. That's it. Aortic dissection. Jesus. He died in a store while buying milk. Oh, man. So hang on, an aortic dissection. So I mean, obviously, if you know what the aorta is, then that's where literally, like the blood is. That's where the main flow of blood is. It's like the River Thames of blood in your body. And so if you imagine that getting severed, all of that blood just fires. Usually, when you watch films where there's lots of gore and stuff, usually if an aorta is cut, that's when you see like the spouts of blood getting flown out, you know, all over the place. If it's a minor cut and blood flows out, it's stupid. As we all know, because we've all suffered a bruise or a cut one way or another, and it's not fucking gushed everywhere. Aortic dissection occurs when an injury to the innermost layer of the aorta allows blood to flow between the layers in the aortic wall, forcing the layers apart. In the most cases, it's associated with sudden onset of severe chest or back pain, described as tearing in character. Oh, God. So high blood pressure. God, that sounds terrifying. Yeah, so he passed away, and they did a load of episodes following that bit, and then the grandpa took over, and they kind of continued on, but it wasn't going to be able to last much longer because basically the show was hinged off of Paul, the dad, who, yeah, unfortunately just passed away, and it, you know, really sucked. But hey up, there you go. I guess that's it then. At 8, I suppose. Yeah, why did it go so dark all of a sudden? How did we get there? Right, okay, so the quiz. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my phone for this one. What's going on? Okay, cool. Yeah, great. Okay. So, well, yeah, no, absolutely. No, not what the hell is that? Just a simple F. F in the chat. F in the chat, boys. Definitely. Everyone, press F. That's it. Vicky, press F. Ethan, I know you're there. Put the game controller down for a second. Press F. Pretty sure Ethan's there. Vicky, press F. We don't continue unless you... Thank you. Where's Ethan? Is Ethan there? I hope Ethan's there. I hope he is. I hope he's still here. Right. What does F stand for? It stands for feels. For feels. Also, I actually am able to talk to my girlfriend in the chat of private live stream. It's literally the only way I'm able to talk to her. Excuse me. At least you get to chat, though. Yeah, at least you get to chat. I mean, that's cool. Meanwhile, Vicky and Veronica are just being like entitled little snobs because they both have physical access to a social life with each other. And they're like, no, I don't want to. She smells. That's you two, by the way. At the same time, you're the same. And she's just next door, but she smells. I hate my sister. She's such a bitch. That's what you sound like. F. I'll give you the reference, right? No. Hang on. I'll press F to pay respect. I'll show you what it's from. Basically, I never played this game, but it's from. It's actually from. It's from a video game. It's from Call of Duty, and basically. It was a moment, right, where one of the characters dies and you're at the funeral, right? And I'm laughing because I didn't play it, but it is ridiculous. Like, it's so you just think, like, I think the comedy is in the like emptiness of the gesture. You're at a funeral. One of the main characters, I believe, has died, and you're like really sad, and it's a very somber moment. You're there. It's raining. The coffin's in front of you. Everything's like really somber. I'm putting the meme right here, and basically you walk up to the coffin and you're instructed to press F to pay respect on your keyboard. Like, obviously, if you're on computer, and it literally comes up, as you'll see in the thing. Know your meme. It says press F to pay respects. And it's just like, press F. It's not even like a little mini game, not even just a cutscene. We can't just sit here and, you know, be in the moment and just sit. We have to press F to pay respects. What kind of nonsense is that? Like, it's the worst. So, that's the meme. It's press F to pay respects, because it's just the most. It's like press F to show emotion. Like, that's it. It's really dumb. So yeah, it became a meme. Press F. So everyone was like, F in the chat, boys. Press F in the chat. Honestly, it's terrible. It's terrible. So that's where it came from. Yeah, it is a sitcom. Literally, that's what it is. It is a sitcom. She does love me, but she just tries to hide it. No, get out. But you can come and stay in my room all the time. You're basically obsessed with me, so shush. You forced me to. Many times I try to leave, and you're not letting me. I'm too old for this. My impressions of the Coffee family, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Stop stealing my miniskirts. But they're too small for you. Oh, you bitch. I only had 2 cupcakes. Sorry. I was like, the only reason this is so funny is because characteristically I could not be further from the truth of you two. Could not be further, but it's funny because it's such bollocks. Because yeah, this is so like Twigsy. I don't know if you know these two. I think you probably do, but not Vicky so much, but Veronica. But yeah, like this is not at all them. They're not. That's not them. I think you probably guessed anyway, but that's not Vicky. More so, I'd want to say. Jesus, Vicky's like Avril Lavigne on ketamine. I'm sorry. I'm only laughing because I even said it. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I can't even just let that happen. Oh, that's terrible. That is so bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, you're not. You're not. You're not at all. Oh, that's so bad. Oh man. I sound like that one up with a really naggy voice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why don't you ever come round to see me? I'm here all alone with my little dog. You know my little dog. I love him. Austin, my favorite dog. You want to just come over? You never see me. Wait. Oh man, I want to go back and play that again. Oh shit. Okay, no, my bad. Sorry, Vicky. 3 points to Vicky because no one deserves that. I mean, I like Avril Lavigne, to be honest. I actually did. I was a big fan. You know, Skater Boy. Woo. I did like Avril Lavigne. I was a fan. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna shame myself or like try and hide it. I loved it. I thought it was great. You know, I thought it was really great. Excuse me. I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try this quiz now. I do amuse myself. You know I amuse myself though, Vicky. You know I do. I have a great time. All right? You know I do. I'm not going stir crazy because I'm always laughed at my own jokes. You know that. This isn't me going stir crazy. I've always laughed at my own jokes because if I can't entertain anyone else, at least I can entertain myself. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with finding yourself amusing. Of course, if your amusement comes from the detriment of others, which in this case it nearly did. So again, I apologize. But I wasn't laughing at the reference. I was laughing at the fact that I actually said it with my whole chest. I did not hide behind. I got so comfortable that I felt like I was able to just say that. And I was like, Dan, where the hell are you right now? Like, this isn't a roast. This isn't. We're not like at a family gathering and Vicky's your sister and you could just take the mick out of her in front of everyone. No, this isn't it. What are you doing? I said it with such confidence and such assurance. Like, yes, I'm going to say this. That's what I was laughing at. I was like, dude, relax. I'm sorry. Okay, quiz time. Quiz time. It's a picture round. It's a picture round, okay? And like I said, what's going to happen is I'm going to take pictures of stuff and you're going to guess. You're going to guess where these places are. Now, what I'll do is I will allow answers such as, in fact, I'll do this. I'll give it different points. You get 5 points if you guess the correct title of the place. The title of the place, right? 5 points, okay? Then it's going to be 3 points if you guess the location of where it's at. Now, location means the city, not the country. So wait, actually 5 or 3. 1 point if you guess the right country. So 5 points if you guess the name of the place, right? 4 points if you guess like the actual name of the thing. 3 points if you guess the right city, and 1 point if you guess the country. Okay, that's how we'll do it. We'll do it that way. All right. Okay. So, and what I've got to do is I'm going to mess with you on this one. Let's see. Let's see if I can start somewhere relatively easy. Okay, here we go. And this will also give you an idea of how I'm taking these pictures, FYI. Focus. Focus. What on earth was that? Ew, no. No, I didn't take the pictures already, just so you know. So, yeah, don't be mad at me. Right. Photo, you bellend. What are you doing? Right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we are. There we are. That's the one. Why are you suddenly going out focus for? Cool. All right, so here we go. Round 1. You ready? Round 1. Oh, Tweezy's gone for a bathroom break. Okay. You're bad at geography, but you know who isn't? Yeah, I do. Miss Primary School. Oh, I learned in the primary school. Ooh, we did flags. Okay, I'm gonna wait for Twigsy to get back, and then the funny thing is, she literally said one thing. All she said was, "We did flags in primary school," and that's it. That's all she said. And I've gone and taken it on like a global trip around the world. That one sentence and just completely ripped it the entire way. Like, oh, look at me! I did flags in primary school. Oh, look at me! My fountain of knowledge. Let me just go in fountain knowledge. Ooh. I'm such a twat. It's not okay. Hello, Dexter. How's it going, mister? You all right? Oh, yeah. You do a little rubby tubbies? Rubby tubbies? Oh, Pokem. You all right? Is life good? Yeah? Oh, baby. Right, when's Twigsy, when you're back? Twigsy, when you're back, let us know, yeah? Let us know when you return. I've started swearing loads since quarantine started. Well, okay, yeah. I mean, I wasn't. Yeah, I know. Shh! Delete this. Delete this. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Delete that comment. Remove it. I'll quarantine you in a second. I won't, obviously, but No, I haven't. I cursed all the time. Never. And then we're rubbing the belly. And then we're rubbing the belly. Come on, Twigsy. Oh, she actually did delete it. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks for deleting that message that you did not send. And actually, what it was a typo, wasn't it? I remember you put in. I actually you typed it, and I was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And then you deleted it, and it was like, "Whoa, what happened?" I guess we won't ever know, ever. Okay, good. Thanks, babe. Twigsy, oh God, Twigsy's bathroom break. You know what BRB stands for? Be right back. Yeah, be right back, which usually means a couple of minutes. Be right back does not mean I'm going to go away for a thunder turd for like 20 minutes and then come back in 20 minutes. That's not what that means. Because otherwise you put in TT for thunder turd. So, right, we're just going to wait then. When you're ready, Twigsy, you could also play on the... you could also play on your phone. No one's stopping you from doing that. You just get some anti-back wipes, wipe your phone down afterwards, wash your hands. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Yeah? And you got your poo particles off your hands and your phone. Everyone wins. Stroke session for you. Oh, you don't like your tummy getting rubbed, do you? No. Just be careful of my foot this time. So last time, actually, Dexter was down here. I shifted the chair. And what I didn't know, and this, I felt bad about this, he's literally under the chair. I shifted the chair, and one of the legs landed on his fur, and obviously pulled his fur a bit. So he freaked out. Obviously, he didn't make a noise, though, but he freaked out. And on his way up, he took his hind... You know how cats do that thing with their hind legs? They're like... Aah! And he did that to my foot. And he left some gashes in my foot. But because I've got these, like, weird, like, rock-hard heels, it kind of just scratched through dead skin, so it was okay. But yeah, I also left a massive tuft of hair under the chair, and I felt really bad. He didn't cry about it. He just kind of was like, "Oi!" and then left. I'm surprisingly all right. Hey, you! What's happening? Where is Twigsy? I mean, there's BRB stuff. What's going on? But maybe BRB doesn't mean be right back. Maybe it means bringing round bacon, which takes a while. Right? Maybe she was bringing round bacon, bathroom break. That's a lot of BRBs, isn't it? Really, if you think about it. Bringing round bacon, bathroom break. Bottom really bursting, bathroom break. Maybe that's what she meant, actually. Bottom really bursting, bathroom break. And therefore, she's going to take a while. That could be it. Actually, what I could do while I'm waiting is actually take some pictures and then get ready for this instead of sat here stroking a cat. Good Lord. Right, that's one picture taken. Where's another one? Give me another one. Give us another one. Give us another one. All right, let's have a look at you. Let's take you. All right, good. All right, zoom in. Nice. Yeah. Wicked. All right, nice. Is that clear enough? I don't feel that's clear enough. Now, bear in mind, I'm taking pictures of a computer screen. Right? And the reason I'm doing that is because I can't download the file and then reprint. There's so much work required and it's just wasteful because how the hell are you going to be able to look at it? Also, you guys are smart and bottom really bursting. Well, you know, maybe we do need to know because maybe what she's saying is bottom really bursting. Call a bloody ambulance. Bottom shouldn't burst. Help me, right? Like I'm actually now starting to worry about Twigsy. So, you know. Man, you'll just troll each other out here. It's fucking hilarious. Was that a swear? No, it wasn't. You deleted that comment. Well played. Okay, what else? What else do I have here? There's you. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's try it. Let's get a bit of you. Let's get a bit of you in there. Yeah. Nice. Focus. Good. Okay. I'm trying to pick ones that are relatively easy because some of these you won't know the name of them, but you know. Can you hold still? I'm talking to myself. These pictures might be a bit blurry, but you know. No, don't favorite it. I don't want you to favorite it. Jesus Christ. There we go. I don't know how many I've got. Hang on a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 so far. Some of these, you're going to hate some of these pictures, by the way, because they're blurry as crap. So I'm sorry, not sorry. Right. Cool. No one asked you. I was talking to the cat. Yeah, okay. Oh, actually. I'm fine. How are you? Is that's not what that's called, is it? Oh yeah, let's do you. No. Oh, excuse me. Cool. What are you doing? Why have you suddenly jumped out of focus? Is Twigsy back? Oh, there we are. You've walked into war. Hey! We were just wondering, Twigsy, what BRB meant, because usually BRB means be right back, and you weren't right back. You took a while. And so what I thought was maybe what BRB stood for was bottom really bursting, and therefore you needed to go for a bathroom break. So what you actually said was bottom really bursting, bathroom break, which means you're going to take longer than usual. That's what I thought you said. So that's why we were a bit patient, and that's why you came back and you saw me singing to myself. And why I also left these two to have a little domestic, because I just couldn't, you know, I can't control them. Like two little wild cats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here we go. Right, we've got them all. Okay, right. Now, I might need to also figure out where these places are, so that I can actually know whether or not you're actually right. Because I don't. I may not. Right. Right, here we go. Okay, then. So when you're ready, what will I love? Hey. You and Vicky aren't getting on well today, are you? No, you're not. And that's not, you know, okay. What is that? What? Hang on. What? I've got really... I took a picture of something. I don't know what it is, but it's creeping me the hell out, because I have no idea what it'd be a picture of. I'm just going to delete it, because it's creepy. Okay. So... here we go. What would I love? Hang on. What would I love? Knowing me, when I say BRB, that could span from a minute to 10 minutes. Well, it nearly was 10 minutes, Twigsy. So, you know, we might both be in a class next year. Well, I'll sit you separately if that's the case. I'll sit you both away from each other. I ain't having it. Veronica with a W. Well, it's Victoria with a V. Yeah. Okay. Right, so round one. I'm going to have to put round one again so that we can do this. Right, here we go. Ready? So like I said, you get 5 points if you get the actual name of the place on mark. 3 points if you get the kind of area, kind of city or whatever. And then you get 1 point if you get the country. So here's the first image. That's the first image. Obviously, I had to zoom in, right? Where is that? What is the name of that thing? What is it? Oh, what's that flashing? Ooh. Look at that little light flashing. Is that constantly trying to read what's going on in front of it? Remember, Veronica, you can still guess the country it's in. So at least there's that. At least there's that. Now I know my ABCs and me's. What do you mean you're not playing? So wait, who's playing? It's Twigsy and Veronica. It's just you two playing. How can I start this? And both of you, like, oh, Jesus Christ. So Twigsy and Veronica, it's just you, unless one of you decides you're not going to play. In which case, I'll just stop the stream right now. Okay, these are the face on the wall thing, but I don't know where they are. Thanks, Vicky. There's 4 men made out of stone. These are all fantastic guesses. I can't give you any points for this. But what I need is either Twigsy to make like a full-on guess or say I don't know. Because Veronica, so far, you're stuck with I have no clue. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? 5 points for the name. 3 points for the country. No, 3 points for the city. 1 point for the country. Where is this? Vegas? Okay. Take a wild guess and say Russia. Okay, cool. All right, then. Good. Thank you very much. So the answer is, and I can't do the hand drummy thing, so I'm not going to. No clue. Yeah, you get him. Get him, Veronica. This is actually Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore in America. So yes, indeed, you're right. It's the thing with the 5 stones, stone heads. That's the one. Mount Rushmore, it's called. So write that one down. Okay, round 2. Where is this? Where is that? I feel like maybe I could get a better picture. I might try and do that. 1 second. I'll hold it up and see if you can guess. But let me see if I can get a better picture. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. That's actually a better picture. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so close to the screen. Okay. What is that? Do you get any points for being close to with the guess? No, because that just would get too much. What's this? Where is this? Where is his place? What does that look like? Where does that look like to you? Looks a bit like Jesus. Okay, cool. Twigsy, what are you saying? I mean, it does look a bit like Jesus, doesn't it? I mean, look, there's the eyes, there and there, and then there's the head. There's a mouth over here, you can see, yeah, and then the nose down there. You can clearly see Jesus. Oh God, what am I doing? You can clearly see. In fact, if I zoom in on this part, you can see actually where Jesus is smiling right there. You can just about see it. That's so weird looking at it like that. That's a computer screen really close up. It's bugging me out. I'm freaking out, man. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where do you think that is? What does it look like to you? What do you think that it is? Because of the shoulder. Oh yeah, right. Because the one I pointed out the eyes and stuff, but the shoulders over there, and the other one's further down. But the smile is right there. You can see it. I said, Jesus, why is it not showing? What is it? Where is this located? You can say it. Yeah, see? You sent me Jesus. You sent me Jesus. Well, I haven't got it yet. You sent the Lord. No, I've got no notifications for Jesus being sent. It hasn't popped up on my phone. Notification. You've received Jesus. Jesus has been received. Please open this notification. Change settings to not receive Jesus. Right, I'm giving you 10 seconds to answer because I've held this picture up too long. Your guess is the Lord. And Veronica, what are you saying? You reckon Jesus still? Is that what your answer was? Is that what your answer was? You don't know. Okay, miracle by himself. Well, the correct answer to that one was actually the Statue of Liberty. It was the Statue of Liberty, not Jesus. Statue of Liberty is the one holding the book and holding the thing up in the air. So yeah, no, it wasn't Jesus at all, not even close. And so far away that even if I was giving points for proximity, I would give you 0 because that was the Statue of Liberty. Right, the next one. Where be this? That's what you're going to say. Well, it's too late now. Where is this? What is this? What do you think it is? Well, now you know she had the fire thing in a book. She'd be reading up on the fire. She'd be holding the fire and a book on the fire. She'd be like, what's this fire? Let me show you the fire. But let me also give you the information behind the fire. Let me tell you about the fire from the book that I'm reading in my other hand with the fire on the front cover. Tell you about the fire. What is this? You don't know and you don't know it? Okay, cool. That is, everyone. Wait. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh. What is Twigsy? What's Twigsy going to say? Oh. Twigsy, I swear to God, if you're about to BRB, if your bottom's about to burst. This isn't 21 questions, so I'm going to let you take a guess, Twigsy. Bear in mind, you don't lose points for getting it wrong. So, what do you think it is? The capital letters, Twigsy, are amazing. I'm saying bridge. So Veronica said it looked like Italy. Twigsy said it looks like a bridge. Okay, good. Well, I mean, no one scores points anyway because it is a bridge, but it's London Bridge specifically. London Bridge. I never say I get points for what it is, but we're getting better at this. We're getting better at this. We're big braining slowly and surely. We're big braining, and I'm proud of all of you. Okay, so the next one. Oh God, that's a terrible picture. I'm going to take another one. That is god awful. No one's going to be able to guess that. Lord alive. Hang on a minute. I think you should have sent me the Lord because I need him right now. Taking terrible, terrible photos. Where is it? Hang on a moment. There we go. Right. 1 second. I'm going to take this again. It is really bad. Where are we looking? Here we go. That's better. Okay, right. Ready? Here we go. Next one. Round 4. Big brain time. Big brain time. Where is that? Big brain time. Big brain time. Where is this place? It's big brain time. Where is this place? It's big brain time. Show me the place. It's big brain time. Big brain time. Big brain time. Where is this location? It's big brain time. Where is this place? It's big brain time. Okay, good. Veronica's given an answer. Twigsy, what do you reckon? Using the big brain, it's big brain time. What is this place? It's a big brain time. Veronica's big brain, she's big brain time. Twigsy, it's big brain, it's big brain time. Twigsy, it's big brain time. Okay, good. The answers have come in. And the correct answer is, of course, Buckingham Palace in London. So well done, Twigsy, and well done, Veronica. Points are finally on the board. My good, that could have been a 0 round. That could have been a whole 0 game right there. That would have been so awkward, all right? So awkward. Right, so let's zip through back to where we were. Now then, a little bit of a different challenge. But a different challenge, bit more of a challenge. Where's that? I'm using the big brain time. I'm using the big brain time. Where is it? What is it, actually, I should say. What is it? Not where is it. What is it? What is that place? Tell me all about it. Stud. I got chills. And I'm multiplying. And I'm losing control. I love that song. Okay, Veronica's got it. Veronica's big brained already. Is Twigsy going to big brain? I mean, she's big braining. And I can tell she's big braining right now. She's really giving it the big brain. Go on, Twigsy. I believe in you. I believe in you, Twigsy. You got this. You got this. I can see you looking at the screen. I see you. I can see you. I can see you big braining this. I can see you big braining it. Okay. Okay, well done. Now, the correct answer is indeed the White House in Washington, D.C. in America. Now, because both of you gave me all 3 answers, I'm going to give you all the points, which is a total of 9 points for that. So well done. You got all of them. So that's excellent work. In fact, let's do that from now on. If you get all of them, then you get all the points. I think that's a good idea. That's fun. Right then, the next picture. Where is that? Where's that place? And I'm just dropping you a hint. Those aren't real people, okay? Just in case you're freaking out a little bit. Those are not real people, all right? I don't want you to get concerned or scared that I'm basically showing you the aftermath of the Area 51 raid. That's not it. This is just look at the picture. I'll move it a little bit forward so it gets clearer. There we go. Where is that? Tell me your big brain time and I will give you points, maybe. Tell me your big brain time and I will give you points. Do you ever look at fingers and think, oh, that's so weird? Look at them. They're kind of freaking me out when I look at them. They're like claws. They're like just claws, just, you know, they're ready to pounce at me or something. I don't like it. I mean, they're my fingers, but I'm looking at them, I'm like, they're weird. No, I don't like it. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Twigsy, what do you reckon? Where do you think this is? Veronica says Tokyo, Japan. If I get closer, if I get closer, if I get closer. Central Tokyo, Japan. This is actually Las Vegas. Las Vegas. So no points. No points. Ah! It's fine. Fine, the phone dropped. It's fine. Right, the next one. Here we go. Where is... Oh, what's going on here? Wow, okay. There. Where's that? Tell me. Where is that? Where is that? What's that place? Where is that? Tell me now. Where is that? What's the cliffs? Where they at? You want points. I want to give them. Where is that? Where's that living? Where is that? Big brain time. Where is that? Come on now. Where is that? There's so much to go off here. Twigsy, don't sass the picture and answer the damn question, all right? Don't you sass me. That's a legit place. That's a real place. And even Veronica said she's seen it before, but has no clue. That's a whole place. There's no more to go from. That is it. That's it. That's the location. It's a famous place, and that's it. So don't sass me. And you don't get a cliff, Veronica. You can't have a cliff because A, I just said it, and B, that doesn't give you anything. I can't give you point. Well done. It's a cliff. I'm not playing catchphrase. See what you see. It's not. No, we're not doing that. That's not the game. Say, where is it? It's white. It's outside. Gives the points. Catchphrase would be a lot easier. I mean, I'd love to play catchphrase. I'll see if there's that up here, but no. Come on, what do we think it is? What do we think it is? Where do we think it is? What is it? Where is that? Where is that? Come on. Where is this? 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 What is this? What is this? Oh, I'm burping. Bum 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 bum. You think you can see a whale? What, that down there? No, it's not whale. No. Sorry. All right, good. So the answers are in. And congratulations to Twigsy, as it absolutely is the Cliffs of Dover. That is exactly where it is. Well done. Well done. The Cliffs of Dover. So I get to give you 5 points for that. Well done, Twigsy. Good stuff. I'm sorry, I'd love to have given you points for Cliff, as technically you weren't wrong, but you were wrong, Veronica. So we're just going to move on from that swiftly. Right, next one. Where is that? What is that? What is this thing here? What happens if I turn the brightness up or down? Oh, if I turn it down, you can't see a damn thing. Right, so let's turn it up again. Turn up full. Full blast. Oh, God, now you can see too much. Let's bring it down again. Just the middle ground. There we go. Perfect. Where is that? Where is that? Oh, look, you can see me twice now in the reflection of my phone. Look, I'm there. Look at me. I'm right there. I'm right there. Look. Oh, I'm on the phone. And there's a delay. There's like a weird delay on the phone in my reflection. Whoa. Whoa. Bop, 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 bop. But you can't say, Veronica, you're not playing the right game here, okay? It's not a maze. It's not even a maze. Oh, you're buffering. Oh, no. Well, that's okay, because what's also happening is technically there's a live stream, but it's in a smaller part of the screen down here. If I went up there, I'm up on the top of the screen now. You can see me up there. Hi. Okay, maybe I'm going a bit stir crazy. Maybe you were right earlier about what you said about the stir crazy thing. Because I'm having a great time with my reflection. I've lost my reflection. Oh, there I am. Someone answer the question, please, because otherwise we're going to go nuts. Help me out here. Can you actually see the reflections though? Because I can, and it's great. It's great pastime while I wait for you guys to answer the thing. I'm okay. I swear. I'm fine. No, honestly, I'm good. I am fine. Really. Just answer the question. Houses and some trees. All right, Veronica, you know what? I'm just going to go into the area where I think you're just trolling me now. Answers, go. Hexagon and some trees. And you're close, you know. You're close. Twigsy, actually surprised you don't know the answer to this one. Veronica, I'm kind of surprised you don't know the answer to this one, but I'm more so surprised at Twigsy. I don't know why I expect Twigsy to know the answer to this one. But yeah, Veronica, come on. Hi, on the phone. Hello. Already said it looks like a hexagon shaped like a city or a town. Okay, that's your answer. Fine. All right. Sorry. Chill. I'll put it away. It's the Pentagon, guys. It's the Pentagon. You know the big building in America where like all the stuff goes down? The Pentagon. Pentagon. So that's where that was. All right, next one. Where is that? What is that? And I swear to God, Veronica, if you tell me that's a pyramid or something, just don't. Okay? Don't do it. What is it? What do you think it is? You don't know shapes? All right, fine. But it's the Pentagon. It's not a Pentagon. It's the Pentagon. It's literally the Pentagon. That's not. It's a shape. It's a shape of a pentagon. But yeah, see, and I thought so, Twigsy. That's why I thought you'd know what it was, because it's always like popping up in stuff that I think you know. So that's why I was like, come on. Yeah, a big knife. I just don't know. I can't. Vicky, come and collect your sister. Vicky, come and collect your sister. Come now. Come and get her. What is it? It's a famous building. So I line it up with the reflection. Like, can I line it up with the reflection? I can't line it up with I'll never be able to line it up with the reflection, because of course the reflection is always smaller than the original picture. So it's never going to be. Okay, good, Veronica. An answer, thank you. Better than a knife. We like it. Thank you. Twigsy, what's your answer? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? What is the answer, please? Tell me now what it is. What is the answer, please? I think I'm just really tired, actually. I think I am. I stayed up a little late last night. I always stay up late on a Sunday night. It's really bad. Because Sunday night's the night, technically, we're all supposed to go to bed early in the beginning of the week. But actually, last night, I just stayed up. It's like, screw it. I'll do what I want. You ain't my real dad. So I just stayed up. Stayed all night. I don't live with my father. I live with my partner, but she's actually literally not my real dad. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so this, ladies and gentlemen, is well done, Twigsy, the Washington Monument in DC. Well done. Good work. Veronica, I'm going to give you points for America, though. That's not bad going at all. Not bad. So yeah, you get all the points there. 27. Nice. Veronica, yeah, well done. I'm going to give you points for that as well. Good stuff. Okay, then. Okay. The next one. Round 10. Oh, last one. Last round. Okay. Where is that? Let it collect the coloring and just adapt, because right now it's a mess. It was in Spider-Man. Yes, exactly. This I don't think was in Spider-Man. Do you know what? Why is it so? Can you? Right, hang on. I'm gonna see if that helps. Is it going to change the? I'm going to put myself in darkness. I'm just going to drop myself into utter darkness. Has that worked at all? That's actually made it even worse. I don't know. That's really, really bad. Bloody. Is that better? Can you see that at all? No, because it's now too dark. And bring it up a bit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. It looks terrifying, doesn't it? Right, hang on. I need to get the lighting right on this, because it's still too bright. Is that better? There we go. That's the best. Right, that's the best image you're going to get. There we are. What is it? Tell me. What are you seeing? You swear you can see eyes? All right, well, okay, stop looking at that. But that's not what it is. This is a very famous, famous place in the world. Very, very famous. So famous, even Lewis Capaldi doesn't hold a candle. Okay, thank you, Veronica. What's Twigsy reckoning? This wasn't in Spider-Man, Twigsy, so you might be a little bit stuck now. Excuse me. Twigsy, big brain time. I'm wondering what she's doing, you know. I'm wondering if on the last ones you basically went monuments in Spider-Man and then ran through all the pictures and see if you could find it. Now you're trying to figure out what monument this is and trying to go, what Marvel film had weird eyes in it with a creepy pattern and stuff? What is it? Somewhere in Scotland. Okay. All right. So this is actually the Sistine Chapel, and it resides, well done, Veronica, in Italy. Oh, God. It's all going wrong. Yes, it's the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican in Italy. So well done, Veronica, for getting that one right. Excellent. I have to say, Veronica, it kind of sucks. And I know you didn't want Twigsy to overtake you on the leaderboard. I don't know if she did. I don't think she did. You're still miles ahead. But Twigsy did beat you in this game by 13 points. Quite astronomically. So, Twigsy, well done. You get 2 points on the leaderboard. Congratulations. No, 3. What am I doing? Veronica, you get 2 points. You get 2 points. Good. Okay. Which means that actually, hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So 21. No, 9. Okay. All right. So, Twigsy, you've caught up to Veronica on the leaderboard by 1 point. So well done. If you win 8 more games of this, you'll get on the same level as Veronica. And that's only if you come ahead of Veronica in the leaderboard each day. It looks like a face behind a bird's nest. Yeah, I know, it's creepy as hell. But if you look up the Sistine Chapel, it all makes sense. You'll be like, I see. Okay, get it now. It'll totally all fall together. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. So then, that is it. Yeah, 8 more games. Twigsy has to beat you in. Like, back to back. Twigsy has to beat you. Which means, Twigsy, because I haven't said it this one, I don't know if you know this, but Veronica shows up to every single live that I do. So you would have to do the same in order to make sure that she does not get ahead again. You need to be here 12 p.m. every day, every weekday, like Veronica has been for the last 26 episodes. Just to... every day. Just to make sure that you're keeping ahead. All right, Twigsy? Veronica, you got to hold on to that spot. Yeah, right. Game on. Here we go. It's about to go. Damn. Amazing. Okay, so until tomorrow, everyone, thank you very much for being part of this. And as always, it's been a pleasure. I had fun, had a good time. But yes, I'll catch you all tomorrow at 12 p.m. And love you dearly. Thanks for being part of this. What the hell just happened? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye, everyone. See you later.